she uses different terminologies for that, which is artistic terminologies, spiritual terminologies. It doesn't matter. Because throughout the book, if you read and analyze and absorb all the lessons here, you were going to eventually get it. That, oh, she's pertaining in this passage that it is indeed an imposter syndrome, and this is you having limiting beliefs, and and how our brain is not created and designed for success. Hi, beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Yeah, I'm so happy today because filming. I was. I am filming in daylight. As you can see in my previous videos, I used to film in the morning, like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., shit like that. But now I decided to fix my body clock and to have a better sleep schedule. That's why I decided to film in the day, which is I don't do anything. So I'm just gonna use this time to make videos. So for today's video, I just wanted to share to you all guys this magnificent book that I am currently reading. And this book is I used to buy this book for 1.5 year now, and it's been sitting in my TBR. Do you all want to see my TBR? Here. Yes, yes, girl. But I have planned to read them. But I'm still finding time, shit like that. Anyways, yeah. I'm so sorry. This is my ADHD. So I wanted this video to become non-edited, videos like that. I just wanted this to be my raw and real reflection for you all to actually read the book, especially when you were an artist or you're planning to touch to your authentic self and to be full-time artist or a hobbyist. It doesn't matter because this book is so useful. And yeah, I actually read this book like for real, for the reason that Dochi, the famous Grammy, I think it's is it Grammy that she win about. I'm not sure, but yeah, I just gonna include here. Dochi is a singer and won awards, and she is in the spotlight this year, which is she used to read this book, Artist Way. The Artist Way, a spiritual path to higher creativity by Julia Cameron. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, but yeah. Um, this book. I am in the 50 pages of this book, and at first, in the first 20 pages, the author is pertaining that you don't need to feel pressured. You don't need to feel pressured believing everything that she is pertaining here or she is written. For the reason that I just noticed that in the first pages, she uses words like God or terminologies on spirituality, which is indeed this book is about spirituality. And she indicated here that don't feel pressure, that you don't need to actually believe on God or in other terminologies that she is using here. You just needed to do is to actually read this, but if you have different belief, spirituality or scientific explanation, which is kind of reliable for me. Personally, while I was reading this, I noticed and reflected and came to realization that she is just using terminologies, other terminologies, where in fact, if you really absorb and actually analyze everything that saying here, it just different kind of terminologies. For example, if you're an spiritual person, it can use energy, right? And if you were a religious person, you can use soul, God, or whatever terminologies that this certain religion has. And also, if you just don't believe in anything at all, which is not bad, you can just rely on what she is reading here in scientific explanation. There is also scientific explanation in this book, which is I'm so shocked for the reason that she can connect everything. If you're non-believer, in whatever that you believe in of, you're still going to resonate with this book, and you will realize so many things. Especially, she explained here that our brain is not designed for success, and our brain will do everything for us to stay in our comfort zone, which is she also explained scientifically that it made me want to finish this book because don't get me wrong, science is so reliable. I'm not saying 100%, but it is indeed. And also she grasped and pertain here in this book that you as an artist was blocked, and what is the blockages, the things that actually blocks your creative and artist soul or energy. And she pertains in this book that we are all artists, that we just need to awaken that. Imagine that our artist's energy is sleeping, and by this book, if you read this and analyze it and reflected it, she's pertaining that it is that we just need to do the work and effort and actions for us to actually awaken this soul or awaken this specific energy. And yeah, I kind of resonate with what she is saying because I was the type of person that I just don't actually absorb and agree with the others, especially in the books that I've read. I actually still analyze them, and I want scientific explanation about everything. And yes, Julia Cameron is indeed a genius on this one. She also grasped about why we feel jealous about other artists if they are thriving. It's as if this book is. Do you all know the book the SM5 in psychology, or Bible in Catholic? It is similar. They are all similar, but in the way that it is for creatives and artists and people who wanted to awaken their energy to be an artist. And yeah, I also write here that it is this book is this book is indeed my Bible. Just imagine, though she read this book and you know what kind of creative endeavors that she's doing now, she's thriving literally. Yeah, but I just wanted to continue this, reflecting and analyzing this amazing book. Yeah, The Artist's Way. Also, as I said before, the other part of the video is that I am currently in the page 50 pages of this book. I just wanted to say that the author Julia Cameron also suggests in the book and pertains in the book that it is so important to write. She also includes writing for every single day. And I don't know if I'm going to start tomorrow writing. And it is called the morning pages. It is basically have basic tools. So you're just not actually reading passages and sentences here. You're actually going to practice and putting into action towards your creative self so that we can access our creative self and artist self. Yes. Here is, yeah, there's so many underlying basic tools, which is the morning pages. And yeah, maybe I'm going to do that and practice that for every day, but it is actually called morning pages. So you need to actually practice yourself writing every morning, but I am not a morning person, so maybe this is going to help me. Let's see, I'm going to also made a video when I actually finish this book, and let's see what happened if I also implemented all the basic tools here. Also, what I love about this book is that she makes you aware. I don't know why I pretend that she is she. Is she a woman or a man? I don't know. I'm so sorry. Julia Cameron pertains here and makes you aware of your limiting beliefs and imposter syndrome. But she uses different terminologies for that, which is artistic terminologies, spiritual terminologies. It doesn't matter. Because throughout the book, if you read and analyze and absorb all the lessons here, you were going to eventually get it. That, oh, she's pertaining in this passage that it is indeed an imposter syndrome, and this is you having limiting beliefs, and how our brain works, and how our brain is not created and designed for success, because we all know that if we seek success in whatever means of success that we have, there is possibility 90% at a time that if we chase success, we are actually getting out of our comfort zone. And our brain is not designed for that. Our brain wants us to be in this globe of comfort zone, which is there is scientific explanation about it. And she also write in this book. So yeah, I love how this is so reliable and this is so spiritual and so literate, not not compared to other nonfiction and self-help books that I'm not gonna mention some books about it, but yeah, so far this book is amazing. and I'm going to update in this channel what changes that occurs to me while I practice whatever she's saying here. Yeah. But yeah, guys, I hope you all are planning to actually read this. It's going to be beneficial for you, especially if you're potential artist. You just wanted to awaken that kind of energy within you. If you're planning to do something out of your imagination, like painting, music, or writing a book, it doesn't matter. This is going to be useful because we all know there's so much struggling artists now. And maybe you who self proclaim that you're not an artist, maybe you're an artist too, because the author here pertains that we are all artists. We just needed to awaken that kind of energy and spiritual sense in ourselves. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I have the previews. Yeah, and if you wanted to still see content like this and videos like this about books, yeah, please subscribe so you can't forget about me. Yeah, thank you.